Win as one. EA Sports FIFA 21 sponsors Saturday Social.
This is True or False with Danny Ings and Ryan Bertrand in partnership with EA Sports FIFA 21. We gave you guys at home the chance to ask Danny and Ryan absolutely anything on the Sky Sports social media accounts, and we're going to put it to them. But we have got a bit of a problem this morning. Ryan has lost his paddle that says true or false. So instead, Ryan, you've been in the home arts and crafts department. Let's have a look at what you've come up with.
Yep. These are my tools first. I've produced these.
That is sensational.
Fantastic.
Danny, what's it meant to look like?
It's supposed to look like this, but he's done a very good job.
I think you've done a pretty good job there as well, Ryan. It has to be said, mate. I'll take my hat off to you for that one. Right, let's crack on then. True or false, Danny Ings is quicker than Ryan Bertrand? Right, come on, Ryan. All right, Danny, you just blockbuster speed, then beat him in 100 meters?
I think it depends on the distance. I think short distance,
Okay.
maybe me.
All right, so 20 meter space, you're saying you, Danny. 100 meters potentially, Ryan?
Potentially, yeah.
Do you agree with that, Ryan?
Assessment. That's not bad assessment. Not bad assessment.
Where would you two stack up in sort of a 100 meter race for the whole Southampton squad? Who do you think would take the medals, Ryan?
We ran the podium for sure. Theo's there though.
Really, top three.
Mikey would win hands
Mikey's
down.
there.
Young Teller
Danny,
as well.
who's
He's
Yeah, Teller's sharp.
Who's finishing at the back of the pack, Danny?
big. Yannick Vestergaard probably.
Yeah, big
Okay.
Vesti would be trailing.
True or false, James Ward-Prowse is the best free kick taker in Premier League history? No,
That's a
obviously we
good
know he's
one.
amazing, lads, but feel free to stitch him up here. You can stitch him up if you think, maybe Bex is ahead of him slightly.
I mean, it speaks volumes that we're having to think about this, to be honest, doesn't it?
Yeah, great bracket to be in. Defo top
I think
two.
he's well on his way to be. So I'd say true. I think he's on his way to be.
Yeah.
All right, I'll rate that. I have to say, I think I agree. He has scored some absolute stunners. Have either of you tried to take a free kick off him in a game yet?
I'm sure Bertie has.
Yeah, I'm sure I've done and put some in the stand. I think Beckham's one's probably the magnitude of Beckham's free kicks is probably what clips him, but I think Prowse is definitely on his way.
Where does it come from then? Is he just there hours after in training, just working on it?
Yeah, I think so. I think over the years he's just consistently practiced, and he still does. He still does now. He doesn't stop practicing, even though he's scoring, most of the time. So I think that's obviously where it comes from. Is just consistent practice, really.
True or false, Danny Ings has the best tattoos in the Premier League?
Yeah, I'd give it to you. You ain't had...
You're gonna give that?
Come on, I want to see the paddles here,
Yeah, there
right?
ain't
You've
many
gone to the
others.
effort of cutting out the
Yeah,
paddles.
sorry.
Let's see some paddles
out.
here.
Wait.
That's true.
I'm gonna go false.
Go on, Ryan.
go
You're saying true. So, Danny, who do you think could potentially have better tats than you in the Prem?
Off the top of my head, I can't think, but I'm sure there's at least one player who's got better tattoos than me.
You've got a lot. What was your first
Right
tattoo?
there.
My first one was probably my left sleeve here, but it's been
How
kind
long?
of added to.
How long were you in the chair for that one?
Ooh, it was a few sittings. So the first one was about 6 hours, and then 2-3 hours here and there as well.
Oh, and Ryan, you've got sleeve as well, haven't you?
Yeah, one sleeve.
But you're not going Danny's level. 2 sleeves, like full body coverage.
Yeah, no, like you said, the time under the needle was impressive.
True or false, Ralph Hasenhüttl only ever wears a tracksuit and a cap?
Yeah,
Have you ever seen him in a suit?
not for a long time. Not since we were wearing suits to games. Yeah.
I think he pulls it off though. He's one of the managers in the Premier League that can definitely pull off a tracksuit and cap, Danny, don't you think?
Yeah, I'd say so. I've seen him swap a few caps on as well. In
Yeah,
his
he's
time.
got a few caps. Yeah, he's got a few caps.
Yeah.
Here's a question then. If you were stacking up the best dressed and the worst dressed at Southampton, is Ralph the worst dressed because of the tracksuits, or is there somebody who's worse dressed than Ralph?
I know who I'm going to say. I'm just interested
Oh.
to see Bert says first.
Who are you going to say? Does he sit next to you usually?
Who is it? Come on.
Go on, Bets.
Oh, over to you. Over to you, Ings. I've took you there.
I'd say Musa Gineppo.
Oh no! Yeah. What are we talking? What's the fashion like?
Interesting.
He matches everything. So if he's wearing a bright yellow tracksuit, he has to wear bright yellow trainers. Some of the gear is funny.
Has anyone had a word with him yet?
There's a bit of banter that's thrown around, but not a serious word. And I don't think he'd listen anyway. I think he feels that he looks good and he feels good.
True or false? Shea Adams is the strongest player at Southampton.
I'm going to go true.
I'd say
wow.
true.
Okay. So you're saying Shea Adams over all of the centre halves, over Big Yannick?
I think it'd be that's the other one I was thinking about. I think out of those two, it would be very tough. But Shea, he's a strong boy. He's really strong.
What about out of you two then? If I was asking the same question for you two, who's the strongest out of you two?
I'd say
Bertie.
Really? Oh, you two are too nice.
I'll tell you what,
two are too nice.
Later on, we got a sprinting race, and then we're going to have a wrestle. I'm going to send you
Ideal. That's perfect. Can't wait. True or false? Ashley Cole was Ryan Bertrand's role model at Chelsea.
Yeah, I'd say so.
What was it about Ashley that kind of made him your idol when you were growing up?
He was played the same position, and he was the best in the game in his position. So I always looked up to him like that. And then getting to know him when he come to Chelsea and stuff, he was just a great professional for me to be around and learned a lot from him.
Yeah, Danny, same question to you then. When you were growing up as a little kid, who are you looking up to as your idol?
I remember players like Michael Owen bursting on the scene at a young age and doing really well. But in terms to watch and the most entertaining, I'd probably go Ronaldinho.
True or false? Ryan has a better beard than Danny. Ooh.
You think?
Humble from Danny. Come on, Ryan.
You think? I don't know, mate. I think.
Oh, you two are too nice to each other.
No, I think we're on par.
I think we've got two of the best beards at the club. But I think he just
I would agree with that.
I've seen him with a lovely little shape up, lovely little cutthroat.
Is there anyone at the club that you two can think of that's maybe trying for a beard here and there, but it's not quite coming through, it's not quite working for him? Come on.
As Mikey told you. Oh, yeah.
Why, it's just not happening for him?
Struggling, just got these things. Just these little things.
True or false? Danny Ings is Ralph Hasenhüttl's teacher's pet.
He knows. No, you know.
All right. No. Let me. He's not the pet, but he's on the list. Okay.
Okay. Who's on the list?
Let's start with Nathan Redmond. Right. We'll go through.
Yanni B.
And Yanni B. Let's just leave it there.
Okay. Why are these boys the teacher's pet? What are they doing?
And leave it their own.
Because Ryan, you put true for Danny, so why is Danny up there in the list? Potentially top 3 maybe, if just off these boys?
Just in top 5. He's not 5.
What a way to end it, lads. Thanks so much for chatting with me today. That was True or False with Danny Ings and Ryan Bertrand in partnership with EA Sports FIFA 21.